We left on a sour note since we've last seen our heroes. After being hit with a 48-hour duration, max strength, super effective love potion, Bjorn and Mîrowyn enjoyed the grip of love, as one does, putting their differences aside and revealing their true feelings. They felt as though their lives had been changed. It was out of the question to believe that once worn off, their emotions would also disappear. As the days progressed, they exchanged gifts, moments, and emotional revelations, each taking something dear to their heart with them. Bjorn, a rainbow rose, Mîrowyn, a score of sheet music. As the light crested the horizon on the second day, the pair gripped each other in anticipation as the potion slowly wore off. Bjorn raised his head to look at Mîrowyn, and something in his eyes caused her to be terrified. He left her there, sitting on the tree, and walked away from the carriage in silence, abandoning the party.
It's unnaturally early. The pain in my heart wakes me up. I stand up because I don't wish to associate with these people at all once they do wake up, and I walk out. However, when I shut the door...
Peaches does wake up.
I turn back around to open the door.
And she's standing there
Or
awkwardly with the door open.
Door open. I kind of like take a step back when I see her standing there, and I just say, "Do you see what you've done?"
Oof. Oof.
I hand it to her, and I move past her, and I go to put my stuff in my bag. Where's Steve?
Wow. Up at the front.
I walk around to the front of the carriage. I grab Steve.
Wow.
Do you people see what you've done?
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. What have I done?
I'm Steve.
I walk to the nearest body of water,
Okay. It's a puddle, I guess.
and as hard as I can, I just chuck Steve into it.
Okay, make a strength throw. With advantage, because you angry. Please be a natural 20. Oh my gosh.
my gosh.
It's a natural 20.
You're about to break somebody's ribs and he doesn't even have any.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Steve skips and he went miles.
Oh no.
Your dragon strength came out and you're just
Yikes.
Yeah, my eyes are glowing at the moment too. I'm pissed off.
yeah. It thunders from your hand.
Yes.
And lightning, a little bit of lightning comes off of I was gonna say Bjorn. Steve. You yeet Bjorn into the...
Yes.
It is lightning and thundering.
The weather?
And yeah.
Having disposed of Steve, and I don't know what Peaches is doing now,
Well,
I turn on my heels and I march back towards the carriage. I stop in front of Donate. It's the purple one, right?
yeah.
I stop in
horse?
front of...
Yeah.
Is Valorian on the front there, or is he inside the carriage?
He got out of the carriage when he realized you got out of the carriage as well.
I turn to Valorian as I am unhitching Donate from the carriage. I'm leaving. You can come with me, or you can stay. I would love it if you came with me, but I'm leaving. It is up to you whether you want to join me or not.
Okay, I'll join you. Are you okay?
No, I'm not. We're leaving.
Okay.
I finish unhitching Donate from the carriage. I climb on.
Peaches comes out to the front, and I feel she would be upset if I didn't try anything. I'm gonna have her take off her hood and her scarf.
What?
And look at you and say, Are you sure you have to leave? Your little ears back.
I furrow my eyebrows. My eyes get brighter. I never want to see you again.
She backs up a little and then, like, just kind of stares at you for a second. And then puts her hood up and her scarf up and just kind of stares at you.
I click the reins and we're off.
Okay. And you're running through the swamps.
Yeah.
It takes a good couple of days of traveling.
I don't want to go to Thutao yet. I want to go to the border.
It's right next to it. But you see it in the distance. It's really cool.
What does it look like?
It has a very big wall around it. It has very large buildings, but you can't really see it. It's like a silhouette.
Huh.
Nice. So is the bridge on the border? Or
The bridge is
the border.
The bridge is on the border. It is over a really, really big river.
Okay.
It's a very large bridge. Has guards in the middle, but like it's a very big bridge.
There are guards in the middle?
Mm-hmm.
Like, are there some of mine? Are there some okay.
One for each side.
Sweet.
I mean, two for each side, probably. But
I ride to the middle of the bridge. I dismount. I turn to Valorian, and probably against his wishes, I give him a hug. I throw my arms around his neck and I just hug him.
He'll be surprised at first, but he'll hug you back.
I'm probably like mildly crying at this point, and I just turn to him and I say, "Thank you for just coming with me and just dealing with everything I've put you through the last couple of days. Now I have something for you, and unfortunately right now this is the best thing that I can offer." I dig around in my backpack and I pull out a piece of paper, a quill, my seal, and I start writing. And I finish it with a big wax seal. I roll it up, I tie it up, and I hand it to him. I put my hand on his shoulder and I say, "This scroll is good for 500 gold. It says that you are a friend to the crown, and there is instructions for a house in my capital. I want you to take this, and I want you to go and have a good life. You will be free and treated as kin within the borders of my kingdom, and I truly hope we see each other again, my friend."
He's just like staring at it in disbelief, and then looks up at you and he said, "Well, I mean, you already saved me."
"That wasn't enough. I sprung you from the cage, but I have to help you more."
He gives you a hug.
Oh,
Aww.
I hug him back. I just give like the most innocent of kisses on his cheek. "I really hope everything works out for you. I really hope we see each other again."
I'm sure we will.
I'm just like staring at him because I do feel sad leaving him, but there's stuff I have to do. I take his hand, I walk up to a guard and I say, "Do you know who I am?"
All of them know who you are and they salute. They address you as Princess Mîrowyn.
"You, there, soldier.
Yes, he has a fancy mustache.
This man here, he is to be treated as an honorary member of my family. He is to be escorted to the capital and taken immediately to the treasury. In the scroll he bears with my seal, I have written explicit instructions. I am trusting you personally to see that this is fulfilled."
Oh, right away, ma'am. Well, actually, I'm going to make him a t-shirt.
I turn to Valorian.
Yes, ma'am, Princess Mîrowyn.
Thank you. I turn to Valorian one more time. I give him another hug. "I'll see you again, my friend." I turn back around and I get back on Donate.
Thank you, Mîrowyn. He calls after you.
I turn around and I ride back into Thutao.
It takes like an hour or two to get there.
I stop outside of Thutao, like
Okay.
outside the wall.
Okay.
Probably by a tree or something.
Okay. You're just suspiciously by a tree. It's fine.
Suspiciously by a tree.
On a purple horse. It's cool.
Yeah, on a purple horse. I dig around in my bag and I pull out my sending stone. I'm just hugging my knees. There's just tears streaming down my face. "Father,
Mîrowyn, how are you faring?
I'm fine. There's something I need to know."
Mîrowyn, you don't sound fine.
"I'm fine, I promise. Last conversation we had, you said I was on my own out here and I needed to have my own adventure. That's what I'm doing, but I do need your help. And it's not something I can get anywhere else.
Okay.
The last time you saw me, you had a very particular interaction with the drow. I distinctly remember you holding him in your claws, shaking him back and forth, and asking what was wrong with him. Now, at the time, I thought the exchange was very comical, but what made you say that? Was it a scent, a feeling, a lack of a feeling? Was there something that you could see?
You need to calm down. Okay, you seem like you aren't Okay, but I'll let it go because...
I just need some answers.
Okay. It was the way he looked at me.
What? What did it make you feel? Terrified?
No. It made me feel like I'd be terrified if I was a lesser creature.
There's nothing else you picked up on.
Well,
The smallest thing, Father, please.
something not good for him, I think. Cooper talked to me
Not good.
and told me it was fine.
Cooper, what do you mean something that might not be good for him? Like, something that could kill him?
I can't tell you anymore. It's just that Cooper said it wouldn't hurt you. So
But
I don't
might
know what
hurt
it
him.
is. Possibly. I don't know. Ask your friend.
ask him. Right. Well, I would if he were here.
Did he leave? Are you
He did.
okay, sweetie?
I'm fine. There's just a few things I need to figure out. I'm gonna make a few more calls.
Okay.
Do you remember the Dragonborn that was with us?
Chet?
His name is Valorian for the last time. Valorian. I'm sending him to the capital. I gave him a scroll with instructions. Please see to it that he is taken care of. I sent him with a guard, but he seems younger than 200. Please see to it that he is taken care of.
You can count on me, Mîrowyn. I won't let you down.
I'm sure he's going to do his best, but please.
I mean, I'll look out for him.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. Anytime you want to talk, sweetie, I
Yes,
love
I know.
you.
Click. At this point, probably whimpers are coming out. That's like all I can muster. I'm probably sobbing.
Mîrowyn? Are you okay? All I heard in my head were weird mouth noises. You okay?
No, I'm not okay. Peaches, she did this to me.
Which one was Peaches?
The stupid thing in that ugly cloak.
The dog?
Yes,
What did she do?
Rhaegar, it's the drow.
What'd he do?
He didn't do anything. That's the problem.
I'm very confused.
He just threw a love potion at us.
I mean, I'm sorry. Are you okay? What happened?
It was the best 48 hours of my life.
Oh.
It's
So.
over.
Oh.
It wore off. You should have seen the way he looked at me.
Oops.
I literally saw the light leave his eyes. Everything good. It was just cold and empty. It was terrifying.
Well, Mom always did tell us that drow.
No!
We're bad? I mean.
But you don't understand. He didn't do anything. He's never done anything.
That's weird, right?
He's gone against everything Mother ever taught us. I don't know what's happening.
Stop it,
I can't help it! I've been waiting for this all game!
She's just doing this little dance, and it's adorable because she's dressed up as Bjorn.
I'm a loser.
It truly is.
Regaining composure.
Rhaegar, I think my heart is broken.
Well, maybe Mom's wrong about them. Maybe he's different.
Different.
He could.
After what she told us, you really think one of them could be different? My greatest fear is that it was just all an act.
Well,
I
you
don't
want me
know
to
what to
come
do.
get you? Do you want me to come
No,
give you a big
no.
hug?
He just left. Why he left at that moment, I don't know. There have been...
What happened at the end?
We were sitting in a tree watching the sunset.
Uh-huh.
I looked up at him and it was all of a sudden like everything was just washing away.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't say anything. He got down from the tree and walked back to the carriage.
Maybe he felt what you felt, which is weird to say about a dark elf, but I mean,
Everything except for that few short hours, I've never seen him even slightly be able to comprehend the idea of love.
well, maybe since all the other dark elves are bad, all the other dark elves are bad to him.
We had the same lessons. How on earth do you know this?
I'm sure you would be able to come to this conclusion also.
Rhaegar.
I got better grades. What?
Rhaegar, I think I love him.
His heart stops for a second.
As does mine.
As does mine. Huh. Well, did you tell him? Oh, wait, he left. Well, you should find him.
Yes, you moron. He left. How many times do I have to tell you this?
All right, Mîrowyn, stop. Okay, calm down. Go find him. Find him.
Because you don't understand. I don't know if he's worth it. I don't know if he's worth this.
Probably not.
Mother would kill me. I don't... Do I really love it? Do I want to be with him? Could we even be together? He's a drow. They're supposed to be evil. I don't know. I watched the love drain out of him. Is he even capable of loving someone? Let alone me? The last thing I did was look at him like he was a monster. Is that all I'll ever see of him?
Do you think that's why he left? Did I say something bad, Mîrowyn? Sister? Hello?
It's just sobs on the other end. He wrote me a song.
What'd it sound like?
I don't know. He never got the chance to play it.
Oh.
I don't know what it sounds like.
And we don't have a piano!
And there's no pianos left in the kingdom, little girl. Anyway,
God, I wish I could talk to Mom.
Well,
I can't, obviously. But I can't even talk to Dad.
why?
I can never tell him all of this. You know that.
Well, maybe
Staring
you
down
could
there.
find someone to play it for you? Is that a good idea? Was that a bad idea? The conversations need to
fairly
be two ways. In order for,
I have a lot on my mind. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I
I'm worried, is all.
It's not a bad idea. I honestly don't know if I'll ever see him again. After what happened with the family's piano, neither of us know how to play, so I am useless in this situation. Thank you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I've alarmed you. Thank you for
Are
listening
you
to
sure
me.
you don't want me to come get you?
I'm sure.
Okay.
I need some time by myself. Goodbye.
Bye.
I just sit there kind of clutching the music to my chest. Uncle Cooper,
Hey,
I need help.
Mîrowyn. What's up?
Your pizza has arrived.
Thank you.
It's my pleasure.
We turned the corner and she just lets go of my hand and says, "Okay, go, he's right there." And I started walking forward. I was like, I can't see this guy. I finally see him appear in view. I start walking towards him. I was like, "Oh, there you are," And then he kind of like walks up and I just stare at him, I think in the eyes. And I just take the piece. He's like, "Have a good night." I was like, "You too."
What's wrong? You can tell Uncle Cooper.
You told me back in your labyrinth that I should give that dark elf a chance.
And did you?
Well, without really much of a choice on mine or his part. He got one.
What happened?
Peaches decided it would be a brilliant idea to throw a love potion at us.
Oh. How'd that work out for you?
It was the best and the worst 48 hours of my life. I didn't call you to tell you the whole story. There's just some things I need to know.
What did
Look.
you call to ask?
What's wrong with him? There's something wrong with him. Dad saw it. Mum knows it. I'm pretty sure I just saw it. Dad said there was something off about him. He said that there was something wrong with him. He said the look in his eyes, and that there was something that wasn't good for him. He said that you were the one who talked him out of figuring out more.
He's quiet for a long time. Are you sure you don't just want to find him? Ask
How
him.
am I supposed to do that?
No idea.
I don't just want to find him because I swear to the powers that be. If I don't have an explanation by the time I see him again, I will kill that bastard on sight.
Whoa! You gotta chill out, dude. I'm sure you're not serious about that. Are you?
Of course not. It's just a point of emphasis. He terrified me. My father is a dragon and he terrified me. As far as I'm concerned, he really is a monster. I think I saw what was under there, and if I don't get any answers, he's dead to me.
Mîrowyn, I don't think that's a wise road to go down.
Probably not. I'm going to have a true and unregulated reaction, whatever that may be.
He got a natural 20 on his insight, so he didn't really want me telling anybody.
He just wants an air of mystery. Don't really know what it is, right? That's what monsters do, isn't it? They keep things hidden.
He's not a monster, Mîrowyn.
I don't have anything other than 48 hours of him under some sort of drug to contradict that.
Don't you?
I don't. There's nothing. He is nothing, and there's nothing in there. Why should I bother? If you're not going to give me answers, then this conversation is over.
No. He gets quiet for a while, and you're just gonna kill him if I don't tell you anything.
The unlikely chance that I ever see him again, I'm not going to just pass him by, but I won't kill him.
He knows you're lying, but he'll say, just consider not killing him. His voice is getting dark.
I don't mean to be
What?
sharp with you, but I do have other things to do. It's been a while now.
What upset you about him?
I looked into his eyes and there was nothing there. As far as I'm concerned, he's just a husk. If my father was concerned enough to ask, blatantly in front of everyone, I'm pretty sure it's important.
He waits for a while, and then you can see some sort of malady in his eyes.
What do you mean? Did someone do this to him?
Probably, I don't know. Maybe he picked it up somewhere. It's
Literally.
some sort of ailment.
An ailment.
Yes. It's not that there's nothing there, it's just he has something.
He has something wrong with them, yes. It's clearly evident by this point. Apparently no one's sure what it is, so maybe when I see him I'll ask him.
I hope you will only
Like
do
most conversations today, thank you for trying, Uncle.
that. It's
But I have things I have to get to.
he's sick.
All monsters are sick. I just hang up.
I'm so dead.
I resolve myself. I sit up straight.
Mm-hmm.
I clutch my stone.
Mm-hmm.
And I call my aunt. Auntie, it's Mîrowyn. I'm sorry, this is probably going to be a very weird conversation, but I mostly just have a few rapid fire questions. I figured might as well go to the one with the most information last. What do you know about the Underdark?
I know it's a horrible place with horrible creatures. You're gonna have to be more specific. It's a very large place.
Do you know how to get out of the Underdark?
There are several entrances. It's
Do you know what
cave.
drow have to do to get out? Just find a door and leave, or...?
It depends on where they live.
Fair enough. Does it leave a mark?
It's
Does it leave a mark? Is there a price?
It's not a different
I'm
plane of
just
existence.
Trying to cover all of my bases.
It's a simple network of caves with horrible creatures living in it.
So what?
It's underground. It's beneath our feet.
So it's literally they just find a door and leave. There's
Yes,
nothing.
cave. Yes.
If they can make it out, that's it. No repercussions. No. There's one specimen in particular.
Specimen?
The best answer I got was from Cooper. He said that there was some sort of malady I could see in his eyes. Do you know what this could be referring to? He says I'm probably missing something, and
Well, there are many maladies you can see in the eyes. Some of them are virulent, some of them are bacterial, some of them are magical. It just depends. I'd have to see.
the ones of the magical variety.
I could look into the matter for you, I suppose, but I'd look into magical viruses if I were you.
Finally an answer.
I'm sorry I can't give you more.
Thank you. It's half for now. I hold my stone, and I think of my mother. Mom.
Nothing. What were dials on rocks make?
Silent.
Wow.
I tuck the rock back into my bag.
Donate's gonna come up behind you and
I just lean my forehead against his and just pet him. I stand up, I get back on him, and I ride into the city.
It's night.
Okay, my favorite time. Skulking hours.
Skulking hours. It's almost past skulking hours. You're traveling by foot like an idiot. So.
It's dark, which is fine because this is how I see best. But regardless, I still managed to step in many a mud puddle, get my shoes way dirtier than I would have liked. And at this point, I am getting rather frustrated trying to ignore the events that just transpired and just trudge on, I'd say. I suppose after tripping my third time, I stand up, give a huff, and stand against a tree and tap my foot impatiently. Just diagnosing the situation. I get frustrated and just throw my arms into the air. Look around angrily. I don't want to keep walking is basically what's going on here, and I don't know how to get out. I just sit down against a tree and kind of lean my head against it. He angrily stands, sighs, and pulls out the shepherd's crook.
Okay.
He looks around, even though there's no one there to judge him, and gives the tree a quick little tap tap.
Bat. They're looking up at you.
I stare at the cloud animals.
Okay.
I must figure out a way to ride these cloud animals to Thutol. I summon a few more.
There's like 5 more now. There's 7. Bat. They're all looking up at you weirdly.
I walk over to the largest and give it a little. I give it a mini. I give it a mini noogie because that's what I know to do.
It like leans into your hand.
Okay. And all I can think to do is just sit on it. Just mount the sheep. I don't know what else to do. I'm ready to ride the sheep into battle, bro.
I'm sorry, what? You mount the sheep?
I am sitting on the sheep.
Okay, good.
I am going to valiantly ride the sheep.
Okay.
You're gonna die freaking hero.
Ooh, that one sheep, that singular sheep, you do need to roll animal handling. You're a little heavy for the singular sheep.
What?
And I mean, the animal handling is good enough. Like they're still chilling with you, but they aren't really caring.
I stick my shepherd's crook into the air.
They all pay attention to you.
I notice this. I look at the one I'm sitting on, and I slowly point northeast.
They all look that way.
Go!
And all of them go except for the one you're on.
No!
And it's trying. Its little legs are going, but it's kind of crawling into the mud by now.
I'm glaring down at the sheep. Give me a moment, and I slap the ground.
They all disappear.
No! I meant to... I look around very frustrated and just slap the tree like 15 times till I get a decently large sheep.
Okay,
I slapped a tree till I get a decently large sheep.
Okay.
Like, I'm summoning hundreds of sheep here.
You get 27 sheep.
Okay.
So you get a decently large one with like abs and stuff and biceps. It's like,
I head over to it and I'm going to get on this sheep now.
Okay, it's a fit boy, so.
Come on. Come on.
The weight of your emotions has you made this cloud animal unable to hear you still.
I yell at the sheep and I slap the ground again.
Okay.
All the sheep are gone.
Yeah.
I'm gonna summon a bunch more.
Okay.
I'm slapping the tree till I get about 50 of them.
You get 97.
I get 97. Okay, I guess I got 97. I find the 2 largest.
Okay.
I look at them in calculation.
They're staring back at you.
I try pointing the shepherd's crook at the ground in the symbol for them to kind of lay down.
They do so. Okay. All of them.
In my muddy heels, I stand 1 foot on each back of the 2 sheep.
Okay.
And raise the shepherd's crook for them to all stand.
All right, they all stand. They are rip sheep. One got an 18. And they're got 15. Sorry. They're rip sheep and they go bah. And the other ones are surrounding you and they're all like bah. And they are going to walk through the swamp.
Walk?
Yeah. They can run if you want.
I point forward for them to run.
All right, they run.
How fast is a sheep? I just have a cloud of 97 sheep going through the forest.
I'm gonna say 30 feet because that's what the D&D thing says. Wow, those are some fast sheep.
Then it's fantastic that I'm managing to stay on.
Oh yeah, roll an acrobatics.
Great. I shouldn't have said anything.
You've never ridden a sheep, you know? This is fun.
Look at me
Natural
go.
20.
Natural 20.
Oh, man. You know what? Not only are those two sheep going, but now it's like a wave of sheep and you're just kind of circling the sheep along. And you're going even faster. You're going like 40 miles an hour.
How long till I'm at the city?
2 days.
Well, I make those freaking sheep run the whole freaking time.
Okay. Well, you're gonna have to dissipate the sheep, and well, I mean, I guess not. They do go. They keep going. They look very tired.
I don't care.
Is there anything you want to do along the way?
I guess I can take a break. I give my sheep a little bit of a break. I'm not going to make them disappear because I
Okay.
like the vibe we had going.
They like the vibe too.
Good.
I'm sure.
Good.
They love the unrelenting
Yeah.
torture. They all lay down in a huff in a big pile of wool you can't really see, and nothing happens to you
Okay.
in those days because I rolled an 8.
Okay.
But make a perception check with advantage. Okay.
That's
yeah.
perception, and I
Yes,
got a
perception.
22.
Above you, you hear a whoosh.
I look up slowly.
You hear a bunch of whooshes, and you look up, and looking back down at you are like a bunch of glowing eyes of different colors. And in your brain, you hear a cacophony of, what's that? Who's this? What is this? What are these? And a bunch of just curious feelings emanating from whatever is looking from down at you.
I hear that in my mind.
Yeah.
I prepare a freaking spell, man. Like, I'm a little scared.
And they see you doing this, and they all scatter like, oh no, this is bad. That is a bad thing.
Okay, withdraw my hands and just kind of hold them up. Did I get any sort of good look at what these things were?
Yeah, since you got such a good look, they looked like large lizards of,
Okay.
of different colors
In the sky.
with bat wings.
Oh.
They look like pseudo-dragons.
Oh.
Roll an intelligence check. I don't know if you would know. I don't think you would know, but you might have read a book.
19.
19, yes. You know what a pseudo-dragon is. And they're tiny dragons, and they are chaotic good creatures.
Good.
And they're fooshing around the trees.
I'm just gonna walk, but slowly. Just keeping my eye on them at this point.
Okay, let's see if any of them are brave. Wow. Okay, one of them rolled a 14.
There you go.
So one of them timidly flies down to a lower branch and is like right next to your head, kinda, but like just like a little off, but like at head height.
I stop and blink a couple times and look at it. What?
What are you? What are these?
Me?
What are you?
Me.
Yes.
You're talking to me.
Yeah.
In my brain.
Uh-huh.
I'm a drow.
And then again a cacophony of a drow, oh, a drow.
Excuse me. This
Are
is a
those-
little intrusive.
Are those drow?
Them? The sheep?
Yeah.
No.
No.
I don't exactly know what those are. But they're doing my bidding, and therefore I appreciate them.
A wave of oh.
Is there something I can do for all of you?
It's not words. It's a feeling of curiosity, and a lot more of them are coming near you now. Like not menacingly, but they're all tilting their heads and being very cute and dog-like.
I kind of outstretch my arms. I'm just a drow. Here, I go ahead and pull out a couple cookies and toss them in the air.
All right, one of them is the one that was like right next to you is on that, and like a bunch of the others, and the cookies don't even hit the ground. And the one that's been next to you, its eyes like light up as it flies over this. It's like it eats the cookie. Like, oh, that was
Life-changing,
good.
isn't it?
That was delicious, kind of thing. You get the vibe of that was the best thing I've ever had in my life, kind of thing.
Your mind is filled with the taste of cookies.
They're transmitting this feeling to you.
Life-changing, isn't it?
How many cookies did you throw up? Like
4.
4? There's 4 of them sitting in front of you now, like, hi.
Do you want more? What do you want?
Yes!
Okay, I throw them 4 more.
Okay.
Which means I've got to find my cookie count again.
And they all eat them greedily, and they are just like, this is the best thing.
I kind of sit down on the ground and crisscross. What are you doing here? And I kind of reach out for one and beckon towards it.
Okay, it leans towards you, like not knowing what you're gonna do.
I give it a small scratch under the chin.
It goes like, and then like leans forward to do for more.
I laugh and scratch it some more.
And it's digging this now, and the other ones are like kind of coming up to you like slowly.
Okay, come here. You want to try?
And they're all like loving this and like pushing each other out of the way.
I'm just reveling in this.
Heck yeah.
I don't know what's going on, but I'm reveling
Also,
in it.
these things are changing in color.
You are pretty, aren't you?
Pretty. Yes, pretty. You get the feeling that they're like, you're pretty. Like they see your jewels and stuff. Pretty.
Oh, you like these? I don't know much about dragons, but I know that these kinds of things catch your eye, yes?
Yes.
Unfortunately, I don't think I can give you much in the way of this. I kind of shrug. I think I have some jewelry from Cooper somewhere along the line.
Oh, 25
So-
bracelets. A couple of them are holding them like this. One of them like puts it around its neck and like looks down, like yeah. and then the other one's just like looping it on its tail, like ooh, and like falls over, like
The one looping it on his tail.
yeah.
I'm gonna reach out and beckon that one to come over to me.
He comes over like really happily, like hi.
I scratch behind his horns. You're a strange creature, aren't you?
Yes, you're a strange creature too.
Fair. I mean, I might be taking a few leagues on foot through this forest here. Are you going to tag along? I look around at all of them.
Yes. One's just like no.
I kind of laugh and I stand up. Okay, well, I'm gonna begin walking. I twirl my shepherd's staff around and point at northeast again.
And like all of them are like whoa at the control of the sheep and just the massive sheep.
I feel so much power. I've got little pseudo dragons and sheep with me now.
Heck yeah. The one that you've been holding, like it kind of lands on like your shoulder.
I look over at it. Sure, you can stay there.
Okay.
I'm letting the sheep kind of walk this time.
Yeah, they're happy about that.
Yeah. How far am I from the city?
You're not far. You're like a half a day, maybe.
Okay.
You've gone from swamp to like nice forest. It's very pretty.
I enjoy the scenery then. Do I ever reach the edge of the forest?
Yeah. You reach the edge of the forest, and the pseudo dragons kind of like stop there, except for the one on your shoulder, or in the three that like you gave cookies and bracelets to.
I kind of turn and I look at all of them and I say, "Ah, I see. We've reached the edge of your homeland, yes?"
Yes. Just a way. Yes. Yep. Yeah.
I look at the one on my shoulder. I guess this is where I leave you then, my friend.
It's just a wave of disappointment, and it just kind of like lowers its head and its ears, and then like hops down on the ground, sadly.
Oh. My first thought is of Edith. I think of Edith.
Okay.
And I kind of, well, hold on there. I kind of give it a little,
It looks back at you and like comes up to you.
do you want to tag along?
It thinks about it a moment, like looks back and looks at you, and then like sure.
All right then, hop back on.
Yeah. And it does.
You ready, my dear friend? I hold up the sheep staff.
Yes.
I beckon my sheep to me and tell them to get on the ground.
Okay, and
Where I
then
stand on their backs with my heels again.
and they're fine because they're sheep and they're woolly.
I'm sure you can fly, my friend, but this is much more fun. I beckon towards the city.
Okay, and they roll you onto the city. I was gonna say sheep and city, and that is not a thing that is a good thing to say together.
Where am I at this point?
We were at the city gates.
At the gates.
It is a very bizarre sight for the city guards to see this this drow
I didn't even think about how that was going.
riding
I
a
did
wave
not even think about how this was going.
of sheep.
Really? You didn't?
No. I thought about the fact that I was a drow, not the fact that I was riding 97 sheep. Who are the guards?
There's a half orc, and there is very like surprisingly a goblin.
Okay, then I have no need to disguise myself. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and hop off my sheep.
Okay.
I turn to look at them.
They have a very confused expression on their lips.
I hold my staff up. My friends, your services were very much appreciated. And then I make them all disappear. I turn and look at the little pseudo dragon on my shoulders. How was that, my friend?
Awesome.
I kind of chuckle and turn back to the guards, and I walk up to them confidently,
Okay.
strutting.
Of course you do. And they are, good day, sir. How may I? Wow, that was interesting. Well, you don't expect to see drow, right? But then you see one roll up on sheep.
Sheep? Is that what they're called? Hilarious. No, yes, I understand. I'm just here to get in the city, my dear friend.
Do you have credentials?
Yes, I do. I turn a rifle around in my bag and I pull out the self-help book. I am an author named... What's the name on the book?
Bruce Orkley. How about that?
Bruce Orkley. I go ahead and hand it to them.
Okay.
Go ahead and take a look inside.
Okay, well, that he leans down to the goblin, so roll a deception check.
I didn't think about the fact that I'd,
On the back leaf, it's just an artist's rendition of the actual author, which looks nothing like Bjorn.
Did you roll?
I can't see.
Oh.
I'm trying, but the mouse is white, and white is the worst for me to try and see right now.
You could change the color of the mouse for a bit.
That's true.
How do you do that?
There's a setting that you could not possibly hope to navigate with your eyes.
No! I definitely got a 9.
Well, you fool the goblin. You can go right in, sir.
I start to saunter forward.
And the orc's like, wait a second. Bruce Orkley's right here in the back of your book.
Yes.
He's an orc.
I've had a lot of work done. I kind of look over at the goblin and I look back at the orc and I just kind of don my sigil and rub my arm a little awkwardly real quick and cast a spell.
Okay, go ahead and you can roll that spell if you want to.
Yes.
Okay. Well then, I don't even need to look up an orc's wisdom, which I think is a -1, so...
Wow.
I'm sorry, sir.
That's what I thought.
Go right in.
Thank you.
And he's like, nice to see you, Mr. Orkley. It says the goblin.
You as well. Here, I'll give you a signed copy when I leave the city.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Orkley.
See ya.
And you and your new pseudo-dragon friend go into the city, and it is spectacular. You're taken aback for a second because you've never seen so many people and such big buildings, and the buildings nearly overshadow the sun, and it's huge. There's so many people. All of them are staring at you. Like, not all of them. Some of them.
I still look like a drow.
You do.
You look like that.
I do.
Like, I don't...
There are people dressed weirder than that. There are people dressed much more extravagantly than that. In fact, you see like a gnoll, surprisingly.
Really?
Like with a cane and top hat.
So it is because I'm a drow then.
Yes. He's like he tips his hat to you, like, yeah, I get it, buddy, kind of thing. Walks
I give
by.
him a little bit of a nod.
You actually see other like pseudo dragons and weird cat things with wings and like
Strange.
and like regular cats, birds.
I'm taking it all in. I look at my little pseudo dragon. You know, I had a to-do list, but it's all escaped my mind. Right, you're a pet. You're an animal. Animals. An animal shop. I need to go there.
Animal shop.
Yes, potions. Potions, I need those.
Potions.
Gem cutters, I need that as well. And I need information. What's nearest to me?
You asking me or the pseudo dragon? Well, you wander around for a while. Make a perception check.
15?
Okay. It doesn't take you very long to stumble upon. Yeah. So the first thing you find is your gem cutters.
Okay. I'm gonna head in there. I
Strong.
push both doors open.
It's a strong man with a bald head and which is glistening in the light, and a
Lovely.
beautiful brown mustache, obviously, as all of my shopkeepers.
I was about to say. I saunter over to him. Oh, my dear sir. Your style is impeccable.
Well, thank you. So is yours. How can I help
What was
you today?
that? That's what I thought. I dig around in my bag.
Money's money.
So I kind of start pulling some things out. So I pull out 2 rubies and 10 topaz. And I'm sure they're both uncut, right? I set them on the
Not
table.
the rubies. The rubies are cut.
Oh, then I don't take those out.
Okay.
I set the topaz on the table. How much for you to cut these for me?
It's gonna be 500 for the whole thing.
To cut them?
Each of them are worth 500 after.
Do you buy gems, my friend?
I do.
So if I were to pay you to cut these, would you buy them from me?
Yes.
Would you give me a discount?
Would you roll a persuasion check?
22.
Of course!
Which will be what, my friend?
350.
I put my face in my hand.
He crosses his arms and flexes a little.
Okay. Yes, sir. 350 it is. Thank you very much.
He's gonna pay you 5,007.
Minus 350. While he's working, I go ahead and lean over the counter and give him the same smug look. Do you perhaps know anything about collections of knowledge in your town?
There's the library
Yes, that's exactly what I'm looking for. Where's the library?
in the center of town. Nearish the center of town.
How large is it, my friend?
Oh, it's the biggest library we got besides the Capitol.
Hypothetically, could I find most of any book that was ever written there?
Of course.
Great. Thank you for your time. Where's my money?
He sets it down, and you now have a total of 5,300.
Yes. I give him a grin, and then I give him a little wink, and then I leave the store.
He blushes.
I'm gonna toss a little gold piece to my little pseudo dragon just for fun.
Oh, he's like,
I look up at him. What's your name, my friend?
name?
You don't have a name.
Name?
Do you want one?
Yes.
Okay.
Gives it shiny.
I'll get back to you on that.
He chews it a little bit and then, like, just holds on to it. Yes, this is mine now. I'm very happy with this arrangement.
Adorable. I leave the shop. Where to next? Potions?
You go to the potion place, and of course, it is a crocodile man. Because I can't.
Does he have a mustache?
Of course, he has a mustache.
Good.
Such a weird question.
Of course.
Welcome to my potion shop.
Yes. Hello. I go ahead and just lean against the counter and look around. So, quite the selection you've got here, I see.
Biggest selection in all the city.
Oh.
He may or may not be lying.
What a boast. Then you surely should have what I'm looking for.
What you looking for, friend?
I'll
He's
start
not
off
treating
easy.
you weird, also. Just
That's
like,
good.
Yeah.
I'll start off easy. I just need some strong poisons. I've been running a little low lately.
Strong poisons, you say.
Yes, sir.
All right.
One hopefully as strong as this.
I
I
gotta
pull
look
out
at
the
the
drow
price.
poison and flash it to him.
Oh. And he, like, takes it and looks at it. We don't have anything quite as strong as a drow poison here because, well, I'm not a drow.
Okay.
However, he does get you this sickly, like, bile-looking, disgusting, like, vial of viscous liquid, and he's like, we have the best wyvern poison in all the city. I was about to say kingdom.
I grin at him, and in my head I say, Wyvern? Lovely. How much for that?
I did write that down. I need the poison, idiot. I don't want to buy an entire wyvern. Ooh.
What does that mean, Dungeon
1,200.
What?
Yeah.
I raise my hands away from this poison. Really? That's your price?
Yeah. I mean, it's hard to come by wyverns in these parts if you, I mean,
Yes, I understand. I'm
lots of
good. I'm
dragons
good.
and such.
Yes, I know. I'm good. Put that away. That was just, a fun little item on the inventory. I do have something I actually need specifically.
We have other...
No, it's fine. This is going to sound strange, my friend, but I'm sure you're no stranger to that. I need a potion that silences all brain activity for a prolonged period of time.
He kind of, like, looks around at his stuff. That's an interesting one. And then he, like, looks back at you. He's like, I don't have anything, but I can make it.
I kind of look at him and grin. Yeah. Make it, you say. For how much?
I'll say I'll make it for you for 300.
Okay. Do you require payment up front?
No. Obviously, I can sell it to somebody else if you don't come back.
Oh,
so.
no. I shall be back. Give me a time frame.
I'll have it done for you within 24 hours.
I shall be back at the end of 24 hours then. I turn and I flourish my cape and start to walk away.
And he just nods. And...
Before leaving, I kind of glance at that poison, then shake my head and keep walking.
Okay.
How are we looking on the animal shop?
Right, you are going to the animal shop now.
Great. I look at the pseudo-dragon. Have you been around these types of creatures before? As I'm walking in.
And then he like looks around and sees a lot of things he doesn't understand, but like
I don't understand them either.
And he's confused.
Just stay on my shoulder, please. No roughhousing or anything. I don't understand how you work.
He like looks at a lizard and then looks back at you. He's like, fine.
I hold up my hand. Shopkeeper!
And a tabaxi comes sliding out. Yes, which is very odd for a cat to be owning, you know, cats and dogs and such. But whatever.
We won't think too deeply into it. I give them a judging look. Coming from me, that says a lot.
He has a mustache.
Yes! Excuse me.
How can I help you today, sir?
Do you have any bears?
Bears.
Yes.
Not today, sir, but we do have a fine assortment of other animals. Everything you just haven't seen is like you're taken aback.
I'm very confused.
You see cats, which aren't a thing you have seen. You see exotic animals. You see like a pigeon, which is not as exotic, but you don't know that. And you see a tiger. You see a tiger. You see a panther. You just see all these assortment of odd animals. Weirdly, not a bear.
I think to myself for a moment, because bear is about the extent of my knowledge. I look at the shopkeeper. What is closest to a bear?
Closest to a
Yes,
bear.
please. Do you have dogs? I've heard those are kind of like bears.
Oh, sure. And he brings you over. You see all these like puppies like ready to like.
These aren't ferocious?
No.
Do you have ferocious puppies?
He like looks at you. He's like, kittens?
These are a lot less imposing. What gets big? Something that's big, please.
He's like, oh, something gets big, huh?
Yes.
And then he brings you over to like that tiger and the panther and stuff.
I kind of kneel down next to the cage and look in.
The panther's asleep and the tiger just holds his head to you.
This is small. It's supposed to get bigger.
Yeah, it gets very big. It's the biggest cat you can get. You could probably ride the thing, I mean.
It is pretty. I stick my finger through the bars.
Yeah.
How much will this small, ferocious mini bear be?
Mini bear! 50 gold because it's a baby.
Oh, I shall take the creature. I look around.
You're
What
evil.
can I carry this in? What is this?
Tiger on a leash.
I point to a little thing that goes on your back. What is this?
That's like an animal carrying pouch. I think it is called a papoose.
Bless you. A what now?
It is a papoose.
Papoose.
Yes.
This will carry my tiger.
Yes.
I mean, striped bear.
I suppose it will.
How much for this papoose?
10 silver, how about?
Great! I'll take the
One
papoose
gold.
and the striped bear. 1 gold and striped bear. My purchase is complete.
51 gold.
Thank you. I'm gonna go ahead and... Can I pick up the tiger?
Oh, heck yeah.
Telling me
I'm splurging!
Bjorn's breakup routine does not involve candy, does not involve cookies. It involves getting a tiny pseudo-dragon as well as buying a tiger
You
and
know what
a
he's using
baby
a tiger
carry-on.
for? He might be taking it to the...
Doesn't even involve alcohol.
What? He can't get drunk.
I put the papoose on my back. Put the wild bear in my papoose.
And he's
Striking
like,
bear.
oh, okay. And he does. And it's just, it like, looks up at you.
Strange. I look at the shopkeeper and I hold up my hands. How long till this thing grows full? Large. Bear-like.
2 to 3 years.
We're patient. We can take it. Ooh, I walk around till I find a particularly sketchy spot.
Let's just look at a general perception. There are creatures looking at you, like guards. Okay, I was gonna throw a rock at you, but I think that's a little too much, so I'm gonna throw a rock at you.
You sure about that?
Yeah, it misses, so you're good.
Good. Okay, then I keep walking and blissfully ignorant.
You go to the dark area town, there's like real tough looking lizard people leaning against walls, and of course snake people because they must have them. Dragonborn, and there's humans.
Okay, I walk down the alley and I stop as I'm a decent way in.
Okay,
Surrounded by a bunch of people.
okay.
And I yell,
Of course you do!
in Undercommon, who here speaks my native language? Like all of them.
Yeah, all of them turn their head just like, some of them are just like look at you and then look away. It's mostly kobolds look at you.
Okay, then I kind of turn my head and I say in a drowish cadence, how about this one?
Everybody's confused.
Typical. Who's the sketchiest looking person in this alleyway?
Lizard folk.
I'd pick that one.
Okay.
I throw my hair behind my shoulders again, whoosh my cape around me, and saunter over.
Okay.
Excuse me, I'm speaking in Undercommon.
Right. What?
Don't give me that look. I'm just here asking a couple questions. There may be something in it for you. I kind of rub my fingers together. I think for a moment, and I lean down and look at this person. I
I'm looking for somebody specific. Do you know somebody who will help me find said somebody who is very specific to me?
Who's the somebody who's specific?
That is not what your time is accounting for now. Is it, my friend? I just need somebody who's good at finding people, or at least has the know-how on, well, say, powerful magic users.
I could get you
You got me a number, an address.
I could get you into the underbelly for a fee.
I kind of look around. Well, I don't want to go back there.
Not the underdark, you nitwit.
Oh, sorry. Excuse me. Yes, underbelly?
Of the city. You know, where all the criminal activity goes on.
Yes, that.
It's a
what I meant.
literal underbelly.
That's what I meant.
Most
yes.
cities have them.
I understand. I'm kind of confused, but I'm playing it off. Sure. Small fee of what?
Oh, let's say 10 gold.
10 gold.
Yeah,
Like
criminal activities aren't cheap, you know.
How about we negotiate a different price? And I pull down and I look at him and I stare him directly in the eyes.
Make an intimidation check.
I do indeed do that thing. 19?
Oh, yeah, 19. Yeah.
I kind of brush my hair behind my face and I say, here's our new price. How about I go through and you keep your head?
Yeah, sure, buddy. Just
Point me in the right direction, shall you?
He points to a sewer grate.
Ugh, are you serious?
Yeah.
Here's your payment for your time. I flip him a copper. I turn and walk towards the sewer. And I look at my pseudo dragon. You coming with me? Yeah, me too. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and step through.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot to tell you something.
Me?
Yeah, you do get a letter. It's a very nice letter from a very nice friend who is very concerned about your health.
Okay, that's what I figured.
Okay.
Hi.
Hello, my
Please
dear.
don't buy any more pets.
There's too many to keep track of.
I want the panther, though.
You have a pet panther at home, a better one, a trained one. A full-grown one. You
It's
can
also
find it
got
in
wings
panther.
and a horn, probably.
It's a magical unipanther corn. Panthercorn. It's a panthercorn.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Unipanthercorn.
I remount Donate and I ride up to the gate.
You see an orc being reprimanded.
Because he let me in.
You see an elf and how about a fun little tiefling? How about that? Oh, it's a fun little tiefling. Ooh, it's blue. Dabba dee, dabba die, baby.
I try to walk directly into the city.
They look at you and nod. Princess.
I proceed into the city.
It is as described. You've been here. It's
Probably.
Gothic motif. Like
Ooh.
1940s Gothic motif.
I've
The
been
gem
meaning to find a jeweler.
You find a separate gem cutter. This one is a small kenku.
It's a bluebird.
I walk up.
How may I help you today? That's a bird
amazing.
voice.
That's amazing.
Really?
Hopefully.
Very good.
Thank you.
I look at her. Hopefully you'll be the first person to actually help me today.
Oh, I'm sorry, your day's not going so well.
Thank you for your concern. I have mostly gems that I wish to get cut and to sell, but I also have a couple items I wish to have appraised.
Okay.
I take out my very small chest of 50 gilded acorns.
She takes them, scratches them a little.
I have 4 sapphires and 5 rubies. Do you have enough to buy all of this from me?
I can buy 3 of either sapphires or rubies because they're worth the same.
And I will sell you 3 rubies, the diamond crown, and the gilded acorns. I tip her 20 gold.
Oh, thank you. It's much better than just a copper in exact change.
I do a small curtsy and I leave. I
And
need a clothing shop.
okay, so you go to a clothing shop. I'm gonna show you. There's a nice centaur man.
Nice gentleman.
That's kind of nice.
Hello,
I mean,
Princess.
I am a straight
Hello.
male.
Now,
He's super buff, has all the abs.
normally she would have given him a second and a third glance, but she doesn't even really take him in.
We're talking about the half horse, half man here.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
And they're centaurs. They're intriguing. I look around. I'm just wandering around the shop, touching, feeling the clothing, the material.
May I help you today,
I
ma'am?
don't really look at him. I just say, I'm looking to make a downgrade.
How much of a downgrade? Are we talking peasant, pauper, upper class, middle class, lower class,
That's very out of order.
commoner?
Probably something.
He's an out of order centaur. What do you want?
I'd
What?
say something more
appreciate
along the lines of upper middle class.
You got it. 75 is fine. I want
Kidding.
98 gold.
75 gold and I will endorse your business.
Done.
Now, is there a place I can change into this?
Changing room. That's the name
I
of the
go in
store.
and I change.
Cool. And you
I
look
take-
fabulous.
I stare in the mirror for a moment. I've
You still have a crown.
never seen myself look like this.
You've
before.
never worn
never worn
pants in your
pants.
life.
I sigh. I reach up and I take off my crown.
Oh no!
It's just a clever ploy to remove uncomfortable cosplay gear.
It's very possible. That is very possible. Is it
Bjorn reaches up and takes out his eyes.
I fold my stuff up. I put it in my bag, and I walk out.
Is there a sign in the window?
Yeah, the alcove.
The alcove. Okay. Underneath it, I just write endorsed by Princess Mîrowyn.
People stop and look and like, oh yeah.
I reach into my bag. I take out a bundle of paper. I stop. I look around. I look for a tavern. I just stop in. I walk straight up to the counter. What do I see?
A beautiful dwarven man.
With a mustache.
Actually, he has a mustache and beard combo. Thank you.
Okay.
I turn it around and I set it on the counter. I'm in need of someone who can play this.
He looks at it and looks back at you and like, oh, we're not a bard. This isn't a bard college. What do you expect?
No, but the lack of one, I thought the next best place would be a tavern. Isn't there usually music in places like this?
Well, sure.
Do you have a piano?
He like takes off his hat. But he doesn't. He puts on a hat and then takes it off with the and puts it to his chest and says, "There was a sad day a couple of weeks ago."
What does
A
what does
tear
this have to do with my
streams down
request?
his cheek.
What does this have to do with my request?
He points to the side, just not even looking at you, and you look over, and there's like a big rectangular shape, where like that's lighter than the rest of the flooring and walls. It was the crusade, the piano crusade.
I just kind of.
There's not a piano in the city anymore. He's now openly weeping. We will never hear pianos again. We haven't even caught the villains.
That's funny. Very funny.
I'm getting emotional.
I'm sorry something happened to your piano, but piano crusade, that is truly the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Is there any person who can play this for me?
I certainly can't play. Look at these meaty fingers. Do you think
I turn around and I shout, "Excuse me!
Everybody like looks up at you,
Does anyone know how to read sheet music?"
and a few murmurs, and then like a couple of bard looking gentlemen are like,
You there, hard-looking fellow. I need this played on the piano.
he takes off his hat. It's a sad day.
I turn back to the dwarf, furious. My eyes are glowing at this point. Look, I don't know what it is you put in your mead, but this is some sort of sick joke.
I wish it were a joke, but
You truly believe this, don't you?
there was a
Clearly.
piano crusade.
Clearly, I am not going to get any help here. I turn around and I leave.
Okay.
I walk down to the next ring.
Go to the
and
tavern.
another tavern.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I walk in. I walk up to the counter. What do I see?
You see a blue dragonborn. He is happily
Blue
wiping the table.
You there, kin.
Yes.
I was just in a tavern and I heard the most ridiculous story. Something about piano crusades. Anyway, I hold out the sheet music. I need someone who knows how to play this.
The eyes start welling up with tears. What's a correct piano crusade?
What is it with the people in this town? I
It's
turn
actually
around
a
again.
city.
Excuse me.
Everybody looks up.
Does anyone know how to read sheet music? You there.
It's a
I
kobold.
need this played on the piano.
Well, she just said there's piano crusade. What you gonna
This
do
is
about it?
unbelievable. This can't be happening. I just grab the music off the table. I turn around and I leave. I just keep going down the rung. I walk into the next one.
Okay.
Same question.
Same answer. Same tears. Same bard.
I'm almost at the shadiest part of town.
All right. You're almost at the shadiest part of town.
I'm like, here's shady, here's where I am.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm in this one. I walk into the tavern.
Okay.
I am frantic.
Okay.
I am very, very frantic. Almost hyperventilating at this point. I walk up to the counter.
This is great.
I slam the sheet music down on the counter. I say, "You there, tavern keeper, barkeep, whatever it is you are.
What is it?
It's
a goblin.
need someone who can play this for me. Now!"
Do you know about the piano crusade?
Ah! I just scream, my eyes flash.
Oh my.
Piano crusades. This cannot be a real thing.
The piano crusades? The piano crusaders? You haven't heard of it?
I've heard about it a lot today. I refuse to believe this is a thing.
Most people are in denial about it.
There's no piano in this entire city.
Can't imagine there is. It was the piano crusade.
My eyelid starts twitching. I whirl around. Does anyone here still have a piano?
Murmurs a couple of tears and then just shakes his head. And they all go back to their mead. Some order more.
Fine. I take my sheet music and I walk out. I keep walking down, more towards the shady part of town. I'm still staring at this music. I'm crying again.
Okay.
I hold the sheet music in my left hand. In my right hand, I prepare burning hands.
Do it, I dare
I'm
ya.
standing
Don't
there
do it.
staring at it.
Don't.
Do it, I
Don't
dare
listen. Don't listen to her.
you.
Don't listen to her.
He dares you.
Don't listen to him either. Don't listen to those two.
At this point, the corners are getting a little bit singed.
Ah,
I extinguish my hand.
Whew.
I'm now in the shadiest part of town.
Okay.
Is there a tavern?
Of course there's a tavern. It's a shady tavern. It's just
I
called
walk
the
into
Shack.
the tavern. I walk into the shack. With tears still running down my cheeks. You're my last chance. Is there anyone who can play this for me?
It's a kindly old woman. She just takes the sheet music. Didn't you hear about the piano? The piano crusade? Wait, is this piano music?
I
Is this
just
piano
reach
music?
over as she's still talking. Tuck it back in
Back
my bag.
in my day.
I turn around. I want the biggest cup of the strongest thing you have.
Oh, you got it. Constitution saving throw.
I have a 9. I
know.
think I'm gonna have more fun today now.
Everybody knows when they're drunk, sweetie.
Good one.
That's what we all did to cope with the piano crusades. Wiping the bar.
I give a little giggle at this. Piano crusades. I just lean on the counter. I'm a princess, you know.
The stupidity.
I have a shiny crown, fancy shoes, the whole deal.
What happened?
Oh, he's so stupid. He has a pretty face, though. I loved him, you know. I really think I did. I'm a princess. I spent my whole life getting what I want. And now, the one thing I want, I can't have. Because I can't find him. It's not like you'd want me anyway. What good is being a princess? You live in a fancy castle, you're surrounded by shiny things. He had lots of shiny things. He wrote me a song, you know. He's probably not worth it. I'm not sure much is worth anything at this point. He broke my heart. And here I am. No fancy crown, no pretty dress, nothing. You know, he terrified me with the look in his eyes. I grew up surrounded by dragons. You know what? You could just take this. I try to hand her the sheet music. You could just take this. I don't really care anymore. My mother's going to kill me. She hates Drow. I don't think I do anymore. Get me another refill.
Oh, you got it. Make a constitution save.
I don't think this is gonna go well for you, my friend.
The old lady's face is the last thing you see. And you hear muffled words. I'll be taking more than that. And you just pass out.